So Aaron, talk to me about your opening night.
This is the most hellacious experience of my life.
Is it really? Now this is going to open the tape, okay?
I think this is the male equivalent to childbirth.
Oh, I don't know. I might have to argue with that.
I don't know, though. Mine has been prolonged for about a year now, culminating in a week of hell.
Hell? But you'll remember it for always, right?
Well, it can only get better from me.
That's true. That's true.
If, are you...
Yeah, I don't know. We're originally set down.
I'll be sure to.
I'll call you up. I'll leave your number. I think it's 9.
Black, all right.
Oh, damn.
She just moved. She got married.
Why is that so much? Yeah. My job. All right, I'm bored. Oh, you know you can't see anything weird. I know.
Aaron and Brian and Kara would like to invite you all to a reception of the following in Lab B. And would like to let you know the following that is a party at Kara's house at 1501 Acton. Right here.
Oh shit, you're here? Oh God. Oh no, really, I can't wait to see you. I'm on my way. Honey? Honey?
What?
I'm gonna go to the store for a minute. Yeah. And I'm gonna buy some beer. I'll be right back.
All right, but make it fast, because when you get back, we're going to the airport to pick up my sister and bring in the gifts.
Drive each other nuts. We will put away a keg. She will beg me not to be a putz around a wee. My sister and me. She was always kind of butch. Kick my ass without a doubt. We will eat desserts till my stomach hurts. We, my sister and me. I'm ready for the awkward conversations, seeking accusations, anxious making up for lost time, the fumbling niceties, the frightening honesties, the cost I'm willing to pay. Her return. For 7 years, no one's seen her. 7 years, not a word. 7 years, knowing nothing. 7 years, almost blurred. 7 years is forever. 7 years, 7 years I'll never see again. We'll never be again. But now will we again?
fast, come on.
Okay, hypothetical situation here. Use your brain. Say you and I were separated for 7 years. We both had waited, but now I'm back, and I'm just like I was, except now I'm fat, very fat. I'm porked out, and I like that. I like fat. I like me fat, 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 fat. And there's no doubt I'll never be thin again. I'll never be thin again. I'll never be thin. Screw trying and crying and the lying and the wondering why. I'll never be thin again. No, I'll never be thin again. And like a pig, I'm smiling big at the happy state I'm in. And you can get pissed, blow your wad, shake your fist and swear to God, beg and plead and try to force it, but there's no reversing. You are never going to change the fact that I am fat.
What?
What would you do if you were faced with that?
Don't get fat.
Jack.
I don't think I understand. Sis has turned into a cow.
Who cares what she weighs as long as Josie stays my sis? The way it should be. You've got 2 minutes.
Okay, can we forget this fat stuff? Let's just try a new tactic. Say you and I were separated for 7 years. We both had waited, but now I'm back, and I'm just like I was, except now I'm blonde, a stringy blonde, a dingy blonde, but a happy blonde. Happy 'cause I always knew that you loved me with a brand new do. I'll never be brown again. I'll never be brown again. I'll never be brown. Screw smart. It just wasn't me deep in my heart. Brown again. No, I'll never be brown again. And I can't complain of a thinking pain since that permanent rinse. And you can boo-hoo, shed the tears, face the truth. I know for years I'm the way I want to be. And someday you are gonna see you're never gonna change the fact that I am blonde.
1 minute.
How would you, if that were true, respond?
Honey, I don't get your point.
Jack, do you really think she's the same? Jack, consider how much you've changed yourself.
I don't care how long it's been. I don't care who's changed or when. I don't care to hear again how happy I should be. Am I nervous? You bet. When we go wrong, am I silly? Yes, ma'am. Am I stupid? Yes, ma'am. Doesn't matter. No, ma'am. I don't give a damn. Scared and prepared to answer.
Jack, you are crazy.
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a fuck. What if I really said that back then?
I don't give a fuck.
I doubt
Come on, Beth.
it. Jack,
Yes.
do you love me?
Maybe.
I'm serious.
Me too.
Jack, do you love me more than your sister?
Yes. I'm through dancing now. Now I'm gonna get those keys from you if I have to strip you down naked.
Scream like a pig.
So what you're saying is that you love me more than you love your sister.
Yes, why?
That's all I needed to know.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Did you bring the gifts in from the car?
Yes.
Well, I want to see them so I can approve. Well, sit down. What's your hurry? Barbara, who did you buy these for?
Joe? Joe?
Who's Joe?
Jack? I bought the presents for Joe.
You're supposed to buy these presents for my sister Josie. Now, everything in this sack is men's clothing. Now, who did you buy these for?
Dear, I bought them for your brother, Joe.
You almost got me there. Come on. Now, who did you buy these for? Quit joking.
I'm not joking. He's in the car. I'll be right back.
Well, sis is in town. But in time, we haven't heard a word in years, but there won't be any hugs. We're skipping the kisses. There's a hitch. There's been a switch. Snip, snip, stitch, stitch. Sissy's a mister. What am I supposed to say to the thing? How about them Braves? You catch the natural ESPN. How am I supposed to act when I see it? Shake hands, scratch my crotch and grab some beers. Punt as our baldness nears. Gab about the better years we never had.
"7 years can make you a grown-up. 7 years can seem like a day. 7 years can cool the anger, the guilt and the anger, and tuck it away. 7 years I've waited for sister. 7 years and look what walks in. 70 years can't make that my sister, and still not a word from my sis. My sis, I miss.
You didn't tell him?
Of course I told him.
When? Right before I walked in?
Of course not.
Act like he knew.
Well, he knew. I told him. What are you doing?
I'm gonna go talk to him. Why?
Just give him a few seconds first.
Look, he said 4 weeks, right? I want to talk to him.
If it means that much to you, I'll go get him.
Listen, what did he say when you first told him about me?
Well, Joe, I didn't exactly say, guess what, Jack? Your sister had a sex change. But he figured it out. I mean, he's not stupid.
When?
What?
When did he figure it out?
I was going to tell him when you first called, really. But he was just so happy. I haven't seen him that happy in a long time.
You did eventually tell him?
Yes.
Thank God you didn't wait till I stepped through the front door.
Actually, you were in the car.
Barbara! No! No wonder he doesn't want to see me. You were supposed to let him know 4 weeks ago.
I'm sorry. I didn't think it was that big of a problem. I mean, you're here. He's glad to see you. Things are going to be all right now.
No, things are not going to be all right, and we cannot just go out for a cup of coffee and talk this over. We cannot just go out for a bite to eat and work this
Relax
through.
yourself. You two are going to hit it off. We'll be laughing about this one day. It'll be okay.
Just like that.
Just like that.
Do you have any idea how long I rehearsed what I was going to say today? I mean, I wrote down answers to every question you could possibly ask me. And I wrote them down, and I memorized them, and I practiced them.
You're talking like the two of you are strangers. He's your brother. You know how to talk to each other.
We've never met to talk to each other. Why should now be any different?
Well, he's missed you. You're all he talks about.
His sister's all he talks about. Someone else.
Well, I've missed you. I miss gossiping on the phone for hours and ganging up on Jack when he's wrong, which is most of the time. I've missed going to jazzercise and cruising the mall, line dances. Oh God, and stealing lingerie so we could get into Gamma. Do you remember that god-awful $70 bra also?
Ugly.
Oh yeah, and huge. I never know why I stole the largest one in the store. But lucky you ended up with 2 instead of 1. I remember it was your famous lucky bra. God, the stories that grew and spread about that thing. I bet it still works. I think it doesn't. I'm sorry.
Don't
I
worry
knew I was
about
going to do
it.
that.
Don't worry about it. Forget it.
God, your chest is gone. You know how jealous I was of your chest. So did you donate it?
No, it's gone.
Disappear?
Vanished excess baggage. Go ahead.
I can't believe I'm actually feeling you up. Hungry? Let's eat.
Eating together is family time, family time, family time, time for making memories. Cherish moments we will relish. We'll forget that most were hellish, but we're faking smiles, breaking bread, and counting tiles. So where you been?
Seattle.
That's a nice town. Who's in Seattle?
Friends.
Friends!
Friends!
Friends! Friends!
Friends!
I met in Seattle.
Do these friends have names?
Yes? But you don't know them? I mean, yes. There's my friend Al, who works in a deli. Rick and Susan run a boutique. There's Tam, who loves Botticelli. And Ginger sells Clinique. Devin and Gary and Kevin and Jerry are guys I met at the spa. And Lonnie and Lisa and Lara and Lee are lesbian lovers on Quap. There's Karen, my barber, who lives in the harbor, who cooks me peppered pierogies. There's Anna, an Arab who looks like a cherub and smokes only cloves and stogies. I have friends to shop with, chums for drinking, and buddies who buy me brunch. I got supportive, always a sort of cradle when fair weather ends. But suffice it to say, there was never a day when I'm at a loss for friends.
I see. Eating together is quality time, quality time, quality time, time for sharing yesterdays. Golden Sundays gently faded, now are done days long since jaded by days in between. Luster gone and tarnished green.
It is to hear it. I knew you guys would still be wonderful. How could you not still be wonderful? My big bro and my favorite sister.
Never mind that you never called us. Never mind that you never wrote. Who cares what big bro is thinking back here on farm? The outcomes led by a prick, and when you're not from sights on the open out of your big bro. As we sure made you welcome, sure greet you with a grin. Even then you thought you always knew.
Pass the peas!
Well, here's a little headline for you. Here's a little CNN. Some people didn't know life's been changed. What makes you think we'd be the same as when you left? When you're not the same as when you left.
Oh, I know this was a shock.
What makes you think we'd even care for how you were? You didn't care for how you were.
Jack, just let me tell you why.
Presumptions make me kind of sick. Your fault is more than I had guessed. You've got some nerve to show off now and act just like we were the best of friends.
I saw the way you know I never tried to get in touch, but I can't say that we're rediscovering more and more exactly who I am, what I think, what I feel about the way my life is going, and the way my life has been. Every day it's like in the beginning, what and who I really was, just knowing exactly what I needed to become the person that I thought I always was. I never really knew, I never really knew the place that I was going with the kind of place I wanted to be.
Your presumptions make me kind of sick. Your fault is more than I had
Every day was
guessed.
like in the beginning,
Got some nerve to show off now and act just like we were the
Just like old times.
you always was no
God, I love this.
Eating together is learning time, learning time, learning time, time for learning boundaries. Learning was bereft and broken, saying things best left unspoken. Calculate the loss, setting bounds you never cross.
Boys, you don't know just how good you got it. Think about it, boys. It could have been better if you'd have bought it. Fret-free, debt-free, let me tell you so. It's good news. Just look how no news helped you and me. Your sister's different now. If I said so, we would not be newlyweds, so no news. It's good news. 'Cause life is better. What's it matter now? I tell you, no news is good news. Just look what no news has done for her. She was acting on her own, no supervision, so she made a small revision. No news is good news. 'Cause if she's happy, what's it matter how? Oh, whoa, 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 it's me. Knowing everything is misery. So, whoa, 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 some mercy. Spare me, please, the ABCs of who and what and why, and I will smile free. Yes, I did it, sweet stupidity. Da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. No news.
No news.
It's good news.
Good news.
I don't care who's
Who's new?
Don't let me know.
Don't let me know.
What's the difference?
Where I was.
When she became the fact is Jack.
We act the same, so no news. It's good news. 'Cause life is better. What's it matter now?
No news is bullshit.
It's not my fault. You were supposed to know a month ago, but my word traveled slow, so no. It's not quite true. Maybe you should ask our dear friend, you know who. I see. Yes.
Oh, my turn again. I mean, real man.
Listen, did Jack ever talk about me while I was gone?
Well, at first. After a couple of years, though, he never brought your name up. So, what do you call real?
Beg your pardon?
Answer the question.
I am physically, psychologically, physiologically, and mentally male. So how did you react when you first told him I was coming back?
Oh, we went crazy with excitement. Really? All of a sudden, you were the greatest sister on the planet. The smartest, the funniest. Like he was never mad. Tell me about it. The operation.
You have to go before a committee first, which has a psychologist and a psychiatrist and an endocrinologist and a plastic surgeon, and they do about 1,000 tests on you, and it takes about 4 months.
Why does it take 4 months?
He was mad.
He wasn't exactly mad, just bitter all the time. I don't know, at first it wasn't so bad, but then it got worse. Maybe once a week, just burst into tears. You hear a song on the car radio, start crying. I don't know, he just got over it though. Why does it take so long?
I'm trying to find out if you would be a legitimate candidate for gender reassignment.
Gender reassignment? I got a sex change.
I did. They don't call it sex changes anymore. I don't know why.
So why does it take so long?
They're trying to find out if you would really benefit from the operation. If you're just some psycho nut off the street, they won't let you do it.
So they thought that you would make a better man than a woman. They told you you should have been a man.
They just could tell I really should have been a man, yes.
I thought you were a great woman.
So he just all of a sudden got better.
Well, he just did. I don't know. He was quiet first, and he just got happy all over again. Renewed our marriage. So they thought you'd be a better person if you were a guy.
No, they just confirmed that what I told them was true.
You're my best girlfriend. I mean, you did girl things, you said girl things, and the whole time you just were faking it. I mean, the whole time you were a man.
I was called a hypospadiac, and that means someone who was born as a boy on the inside, but with girl parts on the outside. Or vice versa.
Unbelievable. Let me see it. No! I swore when we were sisters, through thick and through thin. Well, I'm a sickie or a quickie, and I like to cash in on a promise I can use. Gammas never refuse. We're pledges for life.
That was a long time ago.
The vow that nothing would be too much to ask. For my new Mr. Sister, I shall rise to the task. I'll conduct an inspection of the section in question. We're pledges for life.
That was a long time
The
ago.
bylaws read, each girl is each's keeper till Prince Charming comes along. Since my keeper is a prince, that's enough to convince me that the founding mothers never saw a pledge with a shalom. We took the vow that nothing would be too much to ask. For my new Mr. Sister, I shall rise to the task. I'll conduct an inspection of the section in question. We're pledges.
Stick to pillow fights and wedgies.
We're pledges.
No more dirty tricks and veggies.
We're pledges. Pledges for life. Woo!
You like that? You do. You like this? You do.
Oh, yes.
You do.
Yes.
You do.
Yes.
You do.
Yes.
Do you love me?
Yes.
You do.
Oh, yeah.
How much?
Oh.
How much?
Right there.
Did you know?
What?
When did you know?
What?
When did you know?
Oh, Tiger. The minute that I met you.
When did you know about Josie?
Josie?
When did you know about Josie?
When she called and told me
What did she say?
that she was coming in about a month.
When did she call?
A month
She
ago!
didn't mention the news?
Well, she said she had a surprise, but how was I to know what it was?
Honey,
Yes?
why did you buy presents for a man if you didn't know that she was a man until you got to the airport?
Jack, I was working on a hunch, okay? Now, what else would you like to know? I love you, Tiger. I said I love you.
I love you too.
Just felt the yeah, but every time she used to call, there was a puddle and then people into the puddle and slide.
This is my favorite time of day, Oprah. Jack and I always spend from 4 to 5 together.
This is my sacrifice for the relationship.
And I'm during the NFL. I hope it's a good one day. It's so stupid.
She needs to have Howard Stern on. That would be a good show. Come on.
You just want your hair long like
Mr. Receipt, you better move out of the way if you see him in your supermarket because, I mean, it's
You know,
was like 400 and
I wonder if sometimes she goes out and does the show without any panties on.
Jack!
Wouldn't you?
No!
I would.
Your miser's in the gutter today.
Oh, is that what we call that this week?
You can sit by the grouch, thank you. Watch my Oprah in peace.
I think I pissed her off. Get over here.
How do you feel about me? How do I feel? God only knows, but it shows when I find myself breaking my back to be like you are, faking the features I lack. Look how far I went to be accepted by. I need to know if it's worth it all.
How do you feel about me? Just how I feel about you is so obvious. I try to hide you inside, but no way
question comes.
My darling is overdue.
Did you hear about Oprah and Stedman?
You're kidding me.
Yes, ma'am. People March 9th.
Don't, girl!
March 14th.
How do you feel about me? Just how I feel about you. Needs no answer. One look at me and you'll see the guilt trip that hangs on my head. Tears me apart, knowing that I was to blame with what started out as simple games between kids. Gotta know. How do you feel about me? How do I feel about you? It's clearer, but knowing and showing are two different things. I hate to be the chicken, but the ball's in your court. Tell me no.
I love you.
I love you. But
And then they fill you full of hormones and they remove your breasts.
I still can't believe you didn't keep them.
How? In a jar?
Such a scar much?
Am I upsetting him by being here too much?
No. I think he just feels a little uncomfortable, that's all. So do your friends know about the old you?
Some of them do. I mean, I have to tell some. Because if my being here is, you know, bothering him, freaking him out a little bit, I can go away for a little longer and give him time.
I'll find out for you. So which ones did you have to tell?
I didn't have to tell anyone. But I told the guys at work, and I told Heather.
Who's Heather?
Friend.
Just a friend.
Just a friend. My girlfriend, should I leave?
No. Do you love her?
Yes. Why not?
Because. Does she love you?
Yes. He needs time.
No, he doesn't need time. Do you have sex? Beg your pardon? Sex!
Yes!
So is she the one you did it for?
I did it for me. And the girl that I was dating at the time, the girl you're thinking about, is a kid.
So you did all this for one woman?
Well, she wasn't the only reason. She was just the last.
That is the most romantic thing I've ever heard. I mean, Jack thinks y'all are so different. He's terribly romantic, too. Why don't y'all play a while? It's fun.
did you do this?
1,000 reasons. The first of which was
Because of a woman.
that was one of the reasons, yes.
Are you happy?
Yes.
How do you know you love someone enough for this?
At first the feeling was harmless. You hardly acknowledge it's there. A yearning stirs, a thought occurs. Your hand meets hers on a dare. And it looks like love. Funny, you don't really know, but it looks like love. Sad and silly and warm and scary and temporary, but it's there enough. It feels like love. Funny, you don't really know, but it feels like love. Quick and fleeting and numb and aching and temporary, but it's fair enough. Is this the stuff? Who cares if the rules are kept or labels are made? Who cares when two fools are swept up by a charade that looks like love? Funny, you don't really know, but it looks like love. Sad and silly and numb and aching and temporary, but it's fair enough. Is this the stuff? Who cares?
You really love her?
I did, yes.
You got somebody new now?
Yes.
You love her enough to marry her?
Yes, I think so.
What do you think people are going to say about that?
Who cares if the rules are kept or labels are made? Who cares when two fools are swept up by a charade? That must be love. Funny, what else could it be? So it must be love. Still you wonder, and still you question if sad and quick and warm and rough, if silly, scary, stupid is enough. Is this the stuff? Who cares?
Dad, has Josie ever seen you naked?
We grew up together, of course she did.
I mean, after you grew up.
Why?
Jack, she has a penis now.
So?
So, aren't you curious about it?
No.
I think you're curious. God knows I am. Wondering how it works?
I care how it works. Probably want to play with a new toy.
I do not.
Come on, you're dying to know what's hanging between her legs.
Jack, that's disgusting.
She's a freak, and everybody likes to look at freaks.
Jack, look at me. Look at me. Your Binky is and will always be the only Binky in my life. Agreed. Oh, hey, by the way, did you remember to pick up the hot dog buns for the barbecue this weekend?
Yes, you are. You're sitting here, you're wondering just how long it is. Or did you get to pick the size? Does it soft? Does it hard? Does it feel like Jack's? Does it curve like Jack's? Does it shape like Jack's? You're sitting here comparing notes. You're dying to know.
Are we just a little bit intimidated?
No.
The new man in the house.
There is no new man in this house.
Oh, yes, there is.
I am the only man in this house.
And that room is a man, Jack, a man just like you, with all the equipment you've got. And I am a woman.
A married woman.
Oh, yes, but a woman just the same. One woman and two men. That bothers you, doesn't it?
What bothers me is that I'm married to a lesbian.
I am not a lesbian.
Sitting here in bed fantasizing about another woman, that makes you a lesbian.
Jack, she's a man.
She's a woman.
She's a man.
She's a man.
Oh, you know what I meant. Excuse me for making one little mistake, all right? She just slipped out. I mean, I've known the girl for 11 years. I only found out a month ago.
I thought you said you found out at the airport.
Well, I found out at the airport that she was telling the truth.
You said
She's my girlfriend, and we can read each other's minds.
you lied.
This is the world's most romantic movie. I adore it. This is the best part. It's the end. I know it's everyone's favorite part, but it's really my favorite part. I love it. Look at her. She gets tears in her eyes. She's absolutely gorgeous. I don't know how she does that. It's amazing to me. She probably had to do that scene 30, 40 times. She did it every time. What? So
Sorry.
All right, I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
You're not doing anything wrong. Relax, you've only been here 3 days. Be slow. Okay, I am ready for the gory details of this operation. I can take it. I am really a lot better than I used to be in college.
Oh, do tell.
I am.
All right, you want the gross details?
Uh-huh.
All right, here it goes. You're going to be sick.
I don't care. I have the best.
You're going to be down by the time we'll do the second operation.
Fine.
All right. It's a series of 7 operations. This takes place right here on a patch of skin on the abdomen.
Nothing. I had nothing to do with this. It was beyond my control. Separate. We have 2 separate lives, and hers is beyond my control.
God, I hope they gave you a lot of drugs for those operations.
I'm not the one who refused to wear makeup or bras or take down my tits, embarrass me because I'm a chick. I'm not the one who got off pretending I was a guy, shaving my head and wearing a tie and the light like a slowly tightened, and I saw symptoms worsen, and despite being frightened, I could not tell a person how to live and minding my business their life. No matter how badly her life got botched, I stood back and watched.
Go on.
All right. Flap of skin right here. They severed it on this side and this side. They fold it to the center. Make a tube. Sew it up the middle. They bend it down. Sew it down over here. And then go.
If you want, can you get it cut up to here?
It was beyond different. Lives and hers is beyond my control. I'm not the one who refused the only family I had, kept to myself, and when things got tough, disappeared. 7 years, and the knot slowly tightened, and I saw symptoms worsen, and despite being frightened, I could not tell a person Honey,
Yes.
we got to talk.
Yes, we do. Baby,
Yeah,
we really should talk.
I know. When we talk, I'm going to tell you how sick I am of this best friend act you're pulling with Josie.
Jack, why do you think I'm trying to conspire against you?
I've listed 1,000 things.
And I could name 1,000 things you've said and done to her just to be an asshole.
All right, let's go.
I'll tell you when we talk about it.
Me too.
Like, for instance, when you walked out of the pillow fight,
I got tired of fighting.
we were having a wonderful time until you got pissy.
I was getting sick.
Sick?
Sick of the whole situation. And by the way, I don't like the way he looks at me now.
Oh, please. Is that what you're thinking?
I'm thinking you're acting just like a slut.
A slut? Yes, Jack, I'm a slut. And I'm gonna break in your sister's new manhood. Is that what you want to hear? Is that it? Well, if that's it, then listen up, honey. There's an unspoken wish that every girl clutches deep in her silent mind. To be a glamorous model, or live in a castle, you ask, or be like her mom and frequent the prom and sing one's LeMay and a mass. If she searches and reaches and touches as much as her poor little heart is inclined, her private desire will make itself known, pertaining to lovers and friends. Her quest for a lover will finally uncover the answer her heart recommends. God give my girlfriend a binky, make her a man or a cow. The range she's got, her sense of humor is first rate. Just make her a guy at a tie and she's my perfect mate. God give my girlfriend a binky, grant me the ultimate wish. It doesn't have to work, you can toss her a spare. Just to know if things get slow, the possibility's there. And I'd be thrilled, I'd have the ideal spouse, I'd be fulfilled. I'd never have to leave the house, as in the palm of my hand. I'd have my closest pal, my oldest croonie, and my baddest gal. I'd never have to be sweet or wonder how I smelled. Why in hell hasn't every girl yelled? God give my girlfriend a binky. Don't make me grovel and plead. Let's face facts, you let your signals get crossed. Eve wasn't horny, she was just plain lost. But here I sit, and the wish has come true. This is it, and there are more than a few who need to know what it's like to have your closest pal, your oldest croonie, and your baddest
bags packed, and I'm out of here, and I don't know what
No, stay, please.
Okay.
I've thought about you a lot.
I thought about you too.
We wondered if you've forgotten all about us.
Actually, I planned for the day I'd return for quite a while.
Why so long?
I was getting ready.
Look, you want to go talk this over a beer?
Look, I wanted to come back the person I was meant to be, okay?
What do you mean?
I was finding myself.
Why couldn't you have found yourself at home? I could have helped.
Okay, if you'd known, maybe you could help.
I knew nothing about what was going on with you.
I know.
Why?
Because I kept my life free.
Why?
Because you didn't want to know.
That's not true. I was always interested in what was going on with you.
That's why.
Why?
Because the very fact that you were there, Jack, was the biggest problem.
I'm really trying to understand this. Is the very thought of me in your mind why you left?
Yes, you were out of sight, but you were not out of mind.
So I was the problem. Am I still the problem?
Kind of, yes.
Am I still the problem?
Kind of, yes.
How?
Because you don't think I'm a man.
I'm trying.
You're not there yet. You're smart.
That I don't believe that you're a man.
Exactly.
I don't see how I'm the one with the problem. I know who I am.
So do I.
You do. You do. Oh, I'm glad. I'm really glad. I'm thrilled to know that you know who you are because I haven't a clue.
I think you do, Jack. The same person was cool.
I didn't know you then either.
Did you care too?
Yes.
Okay, then why were you so hard to talk to, distant, unapproachable?
You made me uncomfortable.
Why?
You were a boy.
And I was raised as a boy, I was treated as a boy. What's the problem?
You were a girl.
I was not.
Look, those games were fun when we were kids, but the time and place to stop those is over now.
Why?
When you started school, you began to get older. It became obvious that you were a girl. You should have started behaving like one.
Why should I have acted like something I wasn't?
The question is, why are you acting like something you're not?
Jack, I'm not. I'm a man.
You're a man. You're a man, and I suppose I'm a woman who just doesn't want to admit it.
Oh, okay. For argument's sake, let's say yes. Okay, you were raised as a girl. You wore girl clothes all the time. You had your ears pierced. You wore your hair up in a ribbon. You learned about dressmaking and canning vegetables. The whole shamil. You had one problem, wrong parts. What do?
That's stupid.
And you started feeling funny things when the boys walked past. And the folks introduced you as my daughter, Jackie.
Look, if I didn't have the right parts, I would have told me something. I wouldn't have acted like a boy anymore.
Or hey, everybody, meet my little sister, Jackie.
I was only kidding when I called you my brother.
You did it for a good 10 years.
It was easier. You think I wanted to explain to everybody I knew the whole situation? Look, this is my little sister who thinks she's a boy. She's been a boy for 10 years now, and guess what? She really believes it.
I never asked you to make excuses for it, Jack.
Well, I had to, more than once.
And I never asked you to completely turn your back on me.
Wait a minute. You're the one who disappeared for 7 years. Now, who did the back turning?
Yours was turned long before I left.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
He means you've been ignoring him for years, and that is why he left.
Butt up, Benedict, Barbara.
He's trying to tell you why he disappeared.
I can handle this, thank you.
I never ignored you.
No, you just acted like you had no idea who I was.
I didn't.
Yes, you did, Jack. You did it all the time.
He's talking about what you used to tell your friends at school.
People were surprised when I told them that you were my brother, Jack.
I never said I didn't have a sister. I just never brought it up.
Tell him what you told everyone.
Shut up.
Tell him the story you had.
You shut up.
He told everyone that he had a sister, but that she died when she was 11 years old.
I never said that.
Jack, what was left of your sister was long gone by the time she was 11.
You drilled it out of her.
No, I don't think it was ever in her. Thank you.
But whatever the case, she's your brother now.
I don't have a brother!
Yes, you do! Look, what does it take? Look, I dress like a man, I look like a man. I got man's clothes, I got man's parts, I got a girlfriend. What else do you want?
You're a freak. And you're a traitor.
Oh, I'm a traitor because I believe that she's a man.
Jack, what's it going to take? Do you need a little demonstration or something?
He's pissed because he thinks I want to sleep.
Do I need to pull it out for you firsthand?
He thinks I'm a lesbian.
Is that what it's going to take? Is that what it's going to take, Jack?
Obviously.
I love you.
I love you.
I love you. But
I am not able to give you promises. I'm only able to try to understand, to try to see the reason why
I am not able to give you answers now. Too many questions still to ask.